Hi, Sarah. I'm calling from Dean Harrison's office. I'm so sorry for the short notice, but just wanted to let you know that Dean Harrison had to leave town this morning due to a family emergency. I know you had a coffee with the dean meeting scheduled for tomorrow, but unfortunately, that's going to need to be rescheduled. I'm happy to help you with that, though, so just give me a call back or I'll follow up early next week. Thank you so much.
My apologies for the whole rescheduling. I had to fly out to D.C. My mom's been having some health issues and...
Oh, no, is she okay?
She's okay. Gave us all a good scare, but she's okay, thankfully. Please, have a seat. How do you like your coffee?
Excuse me?
I call these meetings coffee with the dean for a reason.
Oh, no coffee for me, thank you. You're from D.C.?
Born and raised. Are you?
No, I'm from here, but I did my undergrad at Howard.
Ah, a bison.
Did you go there?
No, but I do come from a long line of people that did. I got in, but I chose to accept a scholarship to Yale Theater instead. But suffice it to say, my acting days are behind me. Your last name is of Iranian descent, correct?
Yes.
So you're half Iranian?
No, full, actually.
Really?
Yeah, my mom's from Tehran and my dad's from the south of Iran. The people there, well, they look like me.
Huh. Fascinating. I really had no idea.
Most people don't.
You know the history there? Like what happened?
Slavery.
Of course.
So I'm sure you read the email I sent.
Yes, I did.
I hope it didn't, like, cause a
Oh,
stir.
no, nothing like that. In fact, I can't thank you enough for bringing this to our attention. I sincerely apologize that this happened to you in my school.
Oh, it's...
All of us just want to do everything we can to make things right. Please tell me, what can we do for you?
Well...
Actually, better yet, why don't we start at the beginning, and you tell me exactly what happened, and we'll carry on from there.
Well, I tried to be as clear as I could in the email.
I understand, but I prefer to hear it directly from you, if that's okay. If you're comfortable, of course.
Yeah, of course. So, basically, every week, Professor Saunders brings in a guest speaker, some personal friend of his, a writer, academic type, and they disagree with him on something, and they have a debate in front of the entire class. The idea is that we learn from watching two smart people argue.
I see.
Sometimes it's great, but most of the time it's a little tone deaf.
What do you mean, tone deaf?
Like, the people he brings in, they're close friends of his, so the arguments aren't really that deep. And I mean, there's this like unspoken rule that he'll disagree with them, but he doesn't really challenge them in any way, which, whatever. But last week he brought in this guy, Gavin McInnes. Do you know who he is?
I do know who Gavin McInnes is, yes.
Right. So the fact that the founder of the Proud Boys is allowed to even step foot on this campus...
Sarah, please understand. Our school did not sanction this.
I understand that.
Okay. When did you raise your concerns with Professor Saunders?
He sends out an email with the guest speakers 2 days before class. I called him as soon as I got it.
And what did he say?
He shut me down.
Shut you down how?
He basically like guilt tripped me. He told me that I should be appreciative that the people he invites takes time out of their day to come here.
He gives his students the option to leave or skip class if they're uncomfortable with his guest, though, no?
He does. That's why I didn't go. I told him I wasn't.
Then what's the issue?
The issue is that he dropped me 2 whole letter grades for lack of participation.
And you believe this was done in retaliation for you skipping class that day?
Yeah, because maybe he felt threatened.
Threatened?
Because I
told him he's friends with a white supremacist.
And why do you think that made him feel threatened?
Progressive white guys usually don't like hearing that.
Did he tell you he would drop your grade?
No, he won't dock points if he misses debate lectures. It's literally in his syllabus.
How do you know then that's the reason why your grade was dropped?
Why else? I've never missed a class, and I always turn in my assignments on time.
I see. For my own clarity, you did not attend class that day to hear the debate, is that correct?
No.
I assume you have friends in class who did. They tell you how it went?
I don't care how it went.
You didn't even ask?
Why would I ask them how it went?
You know, Sarah, it seems to me, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that you are insinuating that Professor Saunders put his students in a potentially harmful situation under the threat of failing the class. Is that correct?
That's what I'm insinuating, yes.
And you also want Professor Saunders to face the consequences of this?
Yes, I would.
It's very interesting to me that, so far, you are the only student out of a class of 49 who has written to us about this, yet you weren't even in class on the day in question.
Like I said, this man is a bigot. Professor Saunders brought the leader of a literal hate group to class.
I understand.
The reason that he punished me is because I confronted him about it.
Believe me, Sarah, I understand. I called Professor Saunders. I read your email.
What did he say?
His recollection somewhat differs. He said the conversation with you that day was short. He said you expressed your concern about McInnes being in the class. He reminded you that you had permission to miss the class. You thanked him, and that was pretty much it.
That's a lie.
He also told me that he lowered your grade because he felt you weren't participating in the discussion portion.
Another lie.
Did he tell you something otherwise?
I find it a little hard to believe that he would choose now, in the middle of the semester, to grade my overall performance in his class.
Once again, we're veering into the territory of speculation. I only want to know exactly what was said.
Okay. As a black man, would you invite Gavin McInnes to come give a lecture?
He did not give a lecture. He was there to debate your professor, who, if I may say, makes a fool out of most people that he debates with.
Okay, but would you give a person like that a platform?
May I ask how old you are?
I'm 23.
23. You certainly seem much smarter than I was at your age. But with time, you start to learn how complicated people can be and how easy it is to reduce them to the worst part of who they are.
Well, when one of the things that you are is a racist, frankly, I don't care what else you are.
Sure. Look, I've had my share of encounters with the Gavin McInneses of the world, I
Okay.
assure you. However, I'm also a firm believer of what this place can be. A place where you can share ideas, examine them, challenge them, expose them, but not ignore them.
Have you heard of this thing called the paradox of tolerance?
No, I haven't.
Well, ironically, we learned about it in that same class. But basically, it's the idea that if society tolerates the intolerant, then eventually intolerance will take over.
I can't say I agree.
Well, think of it like this. Every weekend, a group of friends has a sleepover. And then one of them starts being really mean, hating people, making fun of everyone, stealing toys. But your moms will tell you to keep being nice to him. He's just different.
Sure.
So they keep inviting him, hoping y'all would have a good effect on him. But he just gets meaner and meaner. You can either keep inviting him to sleepovers and have him ruin them for good, or you can kick him out of the friend group.
Is there a chance, though, that excluding him from the friend group would push him towards a more dangerous friend group?
But at least your group stays intact.
Yes. All the while, the cancer of hate is allowed to fester and grow somewhere else.
So are we just supposed to let these people dehumanize us without any consequences?
Want to know what I would have done in your place?
No, not really.
I would have gone to the debate. After class, I would have invited Mr. McInnes out to a cup of coffee. I would have talked to him, but not from a place of confrontation, but from a place of understanding.
Why would I want to understand him?
Because it's not about you. People turn to hate when they feel unheard.
Oh, I hear them. Loud and clear.
I know you're angry. Especially when it feels like the Gavin McInneses of the world are winning. But we cannot fight hate with hate. It just doesn't work. That's my whole issue with your paradox of tolerance thing. It suggests that somehow intolerance is more powerful than tolerance. And I don't believe that for 1 second. Because if I did, I would not be sitting here today.
Just tell me, is Professor Saunders gonna face any real consequence for what he did? Or has this entire meeting been a giant waste of my fucking time?
Very well. I won't take up much more of your time. Was there anything else you wanted to address?
No.
You know where my office is. You can always reach me by email. I thank you for your time, and I do appreciate this chat. And for what it's worth, I do wish you the best of luck on your journey, Sara.